Okay, hello everyone. I think most people know me, but if not, if you're new, my name's Allie. I'm your diamond leader. I got started May of 2017, so like a year and a half ago. And today's Zoom is going to be newbie to Ruby because we have the $10,000 bonus, or not 10,000. Carter said woo, for the Ruby $1,000 bonus that you guys can earn in your first month. This has been going on basically all year, and they kept extending it. So you guys have one last month to earn your Ruby bonus. You can also earn, everyone is eligible for the Emerald bonus, which is $5,000 if you started this year, which all of you guys did. That's on here so far. And then anyone, no matter when you started, can earn the Diamond bonus, which is $7,500. Dollars. So Ruby is $1,000, Emerald is $5,000, Diamond $7,500, and then Double Diamond is $10,000. So we're going to go over basically everything you need to know to go Ruby. We're starting from scratch. Even if you guys know this and you're rewatching this later, not on the live Zoom right now, I'm going to go back like all the way to the basics. If you're already a Ruby, whatever, if you know what I'm talking about, watch it anyway, because you're going to be helping other people get to Ruby. So this is going to be a good refresher, even if you're not a newbie. So first, we're just going to go over some of the foundation information that everyone needs to know to understand what we're doing. If you're like freshly new, you probably just watched this in Caitlin's Getting Started video, but I'm going to go over it anyway. So you probably hear us talk a lot about CQ or commission qualified, and that just basically means that you're doing enough to get paid. To be commission qualified, you either need 150 personal BV, which I'll say what that is in a second, or you can run an 80 BV auto shipment. BV stands for bonus volume. Volume is pretty much what the sale is equal to, but a little bit off. So if you have a customer sign up for hair, skin, and nails is $33. The BV for that is $30. So sometimes it matches up, sometimes it doesn't. All the list of the prices in BV are on eSuite, or you can always ask in the group chat or ask your upline or whoever. So to get the 150 BV under you, PVB is personal bonus volume. So that just means it's right under you. To get that, you'll sign your loyal customers. You will probably hear us say LCs for short, loyal customers. Usually 150 is anywhere from 2 LCs to 6 LCs, depending on what they get. That depends on the volume of the sale. So like 4 wraps are 50. My cat just jumped up here. Wraps are 54 BV. So you could sell 4 wraps and have over 200 BV easily. Or like hair, skin, and nails 30. So you need a little more customers. So it doesn't matter what you sell to get to the 150 BV, but as long as you get to 150 BV, you are commission qualified for the month. You do have all the way up until the 30th or the 31st, however many days are in the month, to get commission qualified. We always try to get it done super early in the month just so we know we're guaranteeing ourselves a paycheck. So that's the enrolling 150 BV option. The other one is setting up an auto shipment, which I did not do right away when I first started because I wanted to make extra money. I didn't want to spend $80 running an auto shipment, which is totally fine. You can easily get commission qualified by getting your customers. But if you do want products for yourself, you can set up an auto shipment for yourself. It has to be 80 BV. So you can get multiple products as long as it adds up to be 80 BV. One thing is you can set up multiple auto shipments, but if you do that, say you have like a 50 BV auto shipment and a 30 BV auto shipment set up, that won't count. It has to be together. So don't accidentally set up 2. If you need help, just let me or your enroller know. So that is commission qualified. That's going to be everyone, no matter if you're a diamond and above or if you're fresh starting, that's your number 1 goal every month. That's the first thing you need to do is get commission qualified. So yes, LC is the initials for loyal customers. And a loyal customer is when they order for the 3 months on an auto shipment and they get our distributor discount. The other option is retail customers, which you still get paid for retail customers, obviously. But our goal is to get the loyal customers because of their recurring orders. So say you sign 4 customers this month, 4 customers next month, 4 customers the following month. That 3rd month, you're getting paid off 12 orders instead of just 4. So that's why we really encourage people to do the 3 months, and also they're going to get better results. That's why they set up the 3 months anyway. they're going to get better results with using the products for 3 months. Let's see. Another term you might hear us say a lot is DT. A DT is basic, it's just a distributor. So you guys are all DTs. I'm a DT, everyone's a DT. LC, loyal customer, DT, distributor, CQ, commission qualified. So that's all of the housekeeping stuff that you guys will need to understand. Another word, charts and projected volume. So charts is just, which we'll get into charting in a little bit, but charts are what we need to do. Like these are kind of our roadmap to promotion. So I'll talk about charts in a little bit. Okay, if you guys have any questions, just, you can unmute yourself. Actually, I don't think you can. Let me make it so you can unmute yourself. Okay, so you guys can unmute yourselves. If you have a question, just stop me or just put it in the chat. I have my chat pulled up. Just type a question if you have anything. So that's just kind of some of the basic information that you guys need to know. So as far as our products, you guys, I'm sure you have looked on the website, you've creeped on whoever you signed up with, you kind of know a little bit about the products, but the best way to learn if you just get started is just look at your website, see what's available. Yeah, that's the best thing is just, I literally still go to my website, I'm a year and a half in, all the time to see a good description for something, to see the price of something. Just save your website on your favorites on your phone or your laptop, whatever you're on, and just use that for if you need any help. Also on our team Facebook page, there's a huge thing of product descriptions you can save to your phone. I can send it in our group message so everyone has that fresh too. So you can just save that. So if someone has a question, hey, what's keto coffee? You can go back to that little script, copy and paste the description of keto coffee and send it to them. Super easy. You guys don't have to look up anything that way. So yeah, that's just some stuff that everyone needs to know to move forward. So, okay, so next I'm going to talk about things that we do to make us money. The 4 things that we should be doing that's going to make you make money. The first one is obviously posting. I'm sure every single one of you saw a post and that's how you heard of it works. So posting is super important. All the 4 things that I'm going to talk about: posting, messaging, adding, and follow-up. Those are the 4 things I'm going to go over. So first thing, posting. And I'm just going to tell you what I do. Everyone works their business a little different. You can post as much or as little as you want. So this is just works out for me. This is what I've done for probably all year. I went diamond in June. I started this year as a Ruby, went diamond in June, went emerald in March, I think it was. So I'm just telling you guys what works for me, and you guys can come up with a schedule that works for you guys. My goal is to post 1 to 3 times a day. Sometimes, and that's just my goal. Sometimes that doesn't happen every single day, but 1 to 3 times a day. I don't want to post every single thing about It Works because you don't want to look so spammy or people are going to unfollow you, honestly. People want to follow you to see you. They're not going to follow you to see all your rat pictures. So you want to make sure you're posting not just about It Works. If you, if you go to Instagram, and let me show you. 1 second. Can you guys, go on. Can you guys see that? It's just all It Works pictures on someone's profile. That's what we don't want to be like. That's what not to do. What to do is make sure you have your face. Oops, it's hard to see on the laptop, but oh no. Make sure you show your face, post things other than It Works. That's the goal, is to not be so spammy, not have everything It Works. So if I post once a day, it just kind of depends what I post. I don't have a set schedule. Like I don't say, oh, I'm going to post about It Works this time. I just kind of do what my day is going. So if I'm with Carter, you have chips on the baby's head. He's eating and has the baby on his chest, and there's like crumbs all in her hair.
There are 3 crumbs.
3 crumbs on my baby's head. So if the baby's doing something cute, I'll take a picture, post that as my 1 thing or 2 things or whatever. I don't want It Works post back to back. or at least where it, like, you can make a post that doesn't look like It Works post. So you don't want to post like a bottle of Fat Fighters right next to a bottle of whatever, Thermofire or whatever. So you just want to make sure your Instagram looks really good. I'm going to actually do a whole nother training on Instagram this week, so I'm not going to get into depth about Instagram. Caitlin has a good picture training, so I'm not going to get into that, but basically post 1 to 3 times a day, at least every third picture or whatever. It doesn't have to be exact, but make sure you are posting about It Works, just not constantly. Another thing is stories. You can do as much It Works stuff on your stories as you want, but that's another thing where you want to also show people your life. You want people to get to know you, because people aren't going to buy your wraps. They're going to buy into you. They're going to see all your things, and they're going to get invested into seeing. Carter makes fun of me. I call my followers my fans, because he doesn't make fun of me, but he has made fun of me for calling them. Yeah, I call my followers my fans. So, but yeah, treat your followers like they're your fans. Show them what you're doing, because you'd be surprised at how many people are actually interested in your life. So let them see, let them get to know you. Let's see. So there's 2 main types of posts that we want to do: product post and life post. Product post obviously is about a product. You can do someone else's, like, oh, this is Tessa and this is her wrap results, or this is whoever and this is their results. You can do your personal results, or it can just be like as simple as like me with my cup of coffee. I love my skinny coffee. It can be like super, super simple. Like I said, there's a whole video on posting, so I'm not going to get super into how to post or whatever, but product post, life post, those are the 2 main ones that we want to be doing. A life post is basically you're talking about the business and what the business has done for you, what you want it to do. You can share other people's stories. You can say like, oh, my diamond leader, Allie, this is her story. My double diamond, Caitlin, this is her story. You can talk about like, hey, I just got started. My goal with this is to earn this $1,000 bonus, so it'll help me pay for school or a new car or rent or whatever. If you haven't made a lot of money yet, or if you haven't made any money yet, you can talk about what it's going to do for you. So you don't have to be super successful to make these great life posts. You can talk about what it's going to do for you and share other people's stories. That's a really good one. Any questions about posting? I know that was just like very short, but like I said, I will link, I'll in the comments of the video after I upload it, I'll put all these videos that I'm talking about that are going to be good for people to watch. So yeah, that's the posting. The most important thing is to post, even if it's once a day, try to at least post something once a day. There are some crazy days, especially if you work. I'm a nurse. I work 12-hour shifts. So sometimes, actually a lot of times when I work, I don't get to post, and that's okay. But just make sure I don't want to go to your Instagram and have your last post be like September 31st or something like that. Actually, there's even 31 days in September. I don't know. But you know what I mean. Okay, so posting, that's one of our 4 pieces of our recipes to being successful. The next one is messaging. This one can kind of get scary, especially when you're new, because, I don't know, you just feel kind of uncomfortable reaching out to people at first, but that's where I've always said the income is in your inbox, because that's where you're going to get customers. That's the number one way that you're going to get customers, is talking to people. People are going to see your post, and maybe a couple people will message you, but almost all of my customers come from me messaging them, whether I message them because they like my picture, or whether I message them because it's family or friends, or if it's just like a person I don't know that's on my Instagram. Almost all of my customers come from me messaging them. The ones that don't come from me messaging them either see my posts or they come from my stories. So cold messaging or reaching out. Cold messaging is basically when you message someone that's not your friend or family. It's someone you don't really know. It can be followers on Instagram or Facebook friends. And you can basically just say like whatever you want. There's a bajillion different things you can say, like, hey, I came across your profile. Would you be interested in trying whatever. Like I said, I'll send you guys all these messages that I don't want to put it, well, here, I guess I can just, it's on all my messages are saved on my phone, so I'll send them to you guys separately, but messaging people off your Instagram and your Facebook. Another big one is, especially when you first get started, reach out to all your family and friends. Just say, hey, I just got started. Is there anything that you want to try? I'm going for this bonus, or I'm trying to get my shopping spree. Tell them what goal you're going for, and then just say, what health goals do you have? And then they can say, oh, I want to lose weight, I want more energy, whatever, skincare, whatever. There's a bajillion different things they can do. So friends and, you making fun of me? Okay. Messaging friends and family is a big one. Let's see. So yeah, you can message on Instagram, Facebook, text your friends, text your family. And that the scariest part is actually reaching out to your friends and family. I don't know why, but I will message 20 random people and then kind of sit there and be like, should I message them? Someone from that I was friends with in school or high school. It's just, I don't know. You just have to get over yourself and just do it, because you would be so surprised at how many people that you think, oh, I don't want to message them. And then you just do it and they're like, oh yeah, I'll help you out. Or, oh yeah, I'm interested in the product. So just get over yourself and just do it, because there's nothing to be scared of. The worst they can do is say, oh no, I'm not interested. And that's not going to kill you, I promise. So if we're messaging people on our Instagram and Facebook that are our followers, obviously if you don't follow more people or grow your market, you're going to run out of people to reach out to, or you're going to run out of people to see your pictures all the time. So we want to be adding. That's the third thing in our little recipe, is adding on Instagram, adding on Facebook. We'll start with Instagram. So you can add however you want. This is just kind of how I do it. One easy way is if you are just, sometimes you get caught just scrolling and you're not actually working on your phone. So if you catch yourself just scrolling and if you like a picture, go to see who liked that picture recently, and then you can go follow people that liked that picture. And I follow I don't know, 5 to 10 people that liked each picture. You don't want to go too fast, because Instagram has been really moody lately and blocking people and even shutting down people's accounts. So don't go follow 10,000 people at once. My goal is 100 a day. And I do 20, wait a little bit, 20, wait a little bit, 20, wait a little bit. So don't go follow a whole bunch of people, or you might get blocked from following people, or your Instagram might just disappear, which would be horrible. So that's one way. You can just like friends of friends that like their picture. Another way is you can go, so say you like to shop at wherever, Sephora. You can go to Sephora's Facebook page, and there's 15,000 likes on this. So you can go like people that do that, or any music people that you like, or bands, or whoever. You can go to big Instagrams like that and follow from. You can go to bloggers and follow people from that. Any boutiques or any profile that has a bunch of followers. Go and just, I always follow the people who have liked recent pictures, because you know they're active. If you go follow just any random people, you don't know that they're active. So you just, by following people that like recent pictures, you know that they're using their Instagram at least somewhat recently. Another way that is good, so if you are doing your messages on Instagram, say you go send out 10 messages at a time, you go to someone's profile to message them. Let's see who I find on Instagram. So say I click on this girl's profile, I kind of check out her profile before I message her, make sure she's not a networks distributor. And then you can go to her followers and follow 5 of her friends and message her. So that's kind of knocking 2 birds with 1 stone. You get 1 message out and you follow 5 people all at once. Same thing with messaging though. You want to go slow. My goal, pre-baby, my goal was 100 messages a day. Post-baby, I've been doing about 50 a day. Just trying to get in our routine of things. Yeah, insta jail is what it's called, Amber, to say you don't want to get in insta jail. I lived in insta jail last November actually, but even being in insta jail all of last November, I still signed 20 customers, and that was up until that point, that was the most I've signed. And once I signed last November, I signed 20 customers, and since then I've consistently mass enrolled a bunch of customers. So November's a good month to get your ball rolling. So yeah, whatever number of messages or ads that works for you. I'm not saying you have to post 1 to 3 times a day. You have to message 50 people and you have to add 100 people. I'm going to put another video in the link link to this that's talking about income producing activities and daily minimums, which I'll get to down to the bottom of my list here. But you don't have to do exactly what I'm saying. You can find a schedule that works for you. So post, message, ad, those are the 3 things we have so far in our little recipe here. The last thing is follow up. I would say 80% of the time you're going to talk to someone for the first time, and most likely they're not going to sign right on the spot. They're going to have to wait till payday, or they're just going to have to wait to be more interested, and that's totally fine. Think of how many times that you guys had to talk to your enroller before you actually signed up. Like, I know Caitlin was my enroller, and she messaged me like multiple times before I even replied. And probably the same for all of you guys. It probably took you a second to be interested, even for just the products, not just to become a distributor. So just be consistent with your follow-ups. It doesn't matter how often you follow up. The more frequent, the better. So if you talk to someone today about hair, skin, and nails, maybe message them tomorrow and be like, hey, what are you thinking? If they say, oh, I get paid on Friday, put them in your calendar, put them on a note in your phone, or whatever, however you keep yourself organized. At first I had a calendar, which was doing good for me, but then I just put them in my calendar on my phone now. Yeah, I definitely messaged Kaylee more than once. No, I don't even know how long we talked about before you actually signed up. So yeah, follow up consistently. I've had people sign up that I like originally messaged in December, and like this summer they like randomly messaged me back. So just because someone says no or not right now, that doesn't mean no forever. Eventually they're going to become interested if they want to buy the product. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but you're going to need customers 3 months from now anyway. So just keep in touch with them. Okay. So those are the 4 basic things that we do, our 4 priorities. There's so many different things we can do for our business, but those are the most important 4 things: is post, message, ad, follow up. Like I said, if you can't do a bajillion messages in one day, do something every day for your business. Message every day, ad every day, follow up every day, post every day. Even it doesn't have to be a lot, but just do a little bit every day. You'll see results that way. Okay, so now we're going to talk about now you guys know the basics of what we do. Now we're going to talk about promoting and getting to Ruby. So I'm going to show you guys some charts, which are, like I said, the roadmap to promoting, basically. So this is an executive. I don't know if you can see the whole thing. This is an executive chart. This is the first rank in the company. You are this little circle here, and then there's going to be 1 distributor under you and then another distributor under you. So executive, let's see, averages $300 a month is what it says at the top. So this is going to be everyone's first promotion, whether you jump straight to Ruby or not. There's executive, and then Ruby's there. So for executive, you have to be commission qualified. So you either have to do the 150 auto shipment or the 150 volume under you, or 80 BV in auto shipment to get you commission qualified. The reason we do commission qualified is because, so say you have 2 people under you, you make money off of your sales and you make money off of their sales too. So say they are killing it and they are selling lots of cleanses, selling lots of keto coffee and greens, and you're not doing diddly squat, then you're not going to get paid. So what? You distract me, Carter. So we just want to make sure you are working. You either are enrolling your customers, so then you're not just banking off the people under you, if that makes sense. So that's the point of getting commission qualified, is to make sure you are doing work, you are earning your share. So these are called 400 boxes down at the bottom here. They're called, 400 boxes. The 400 boxes, they need 400 in volume. That's how you're going to promote. So you need to be commission qualified. Distributor 1 here needs 400 in volume. Distributor 2 here needs 400 in volume. 400 volume seems like a lot, but if you kind of break it down, the system is our biggest weight loss package. The system is 110 BV. So if you sign up 4 systems, That's one of those boxes checked off. 4 customers can check off that box. So if you and your team, so say you have 2 distributors under you, if you guys collectively sign 8 system LCs, only 8 customers, 8, not, that you can promote to executive just by that. So if you break it down, 400 kind of seems like a lot, but it gets knocked out pretty quickly. One of my big sellers is keto coffee and the chocolate greens as a combo, which is 72 BV. So let's see how many that would be. So that's 6 keto coffee and greens combos to fill one of those boxes. And also, so you can see it says GV down there. This is where it gets wordy. BV, bonus volume, is just volume. PBV is what's under you. GV means group volume. So your group volume up here would include their volume down here, if that is making sense to you. So your GV or group volume is everyone's volume here. So say you have distributor 1 here. Distributor 1 signs another distributor. Both of these distributors signed here count for that 400 box. So it doesn't have to just be that one person. It can be anyone that's under them too. And I know newbies, you're probably like, oh my God, I don't even know how to sign a customer. How am I going to sign a teammate? Don't worry, I have another video that I will link that's talking all about how to sign customers or distributors and how to talk to potential distributors. So this is the executive chart. This is the first promotion. We're going to kind of set this aside and we're going to shoot straight for Ruby this month because you guys are going to get that $1,000 bonus as a Ruby leader. Ruby leaders average, I think this one says $599, usually around $500 a month. So this is you and 5 teammates with you. So you here, you need to be commission qualified. Then there's 3 distributors under you. So you will sign 3 distributors. And then you're going to teach those distributors with your upline's help. You're not going to be, as a newbie, you're not going to be training someone when you're still new. We're gonna help you train your new teammates. So you have 3 distributors. And then say you have, Carter, give me 3 names. There's 3 names. Abigail. Mississippi.
And Wednesday.
Okay, so say you signed Abigail, Mississippi, and Wednesday as your first 3 distributors. So you filled those boxes. You have Abigail, Mississippi, and Wednesday as your first 3 distributors. So say Abigail is just coming out the gate and she's killing it. She signs 2 more distributors. Give me 2 more names. Shauna.
And
Stephanie. Okay, so Abby signed Shauna and Stephanie. So your Ruby chart is full. You enrolled 3 distributors and Abigail enrolled 2. It doesn't matter who enrolls 2. It can be any Abigail, Mississippi, or what was the third one? Wednesday. It can be any of those people that enroll distributors. So you can also enroll all 5 distributors. If you're just like on a ball and you're enrolling, you can actually enroll and be able to help your teammates. So say you enroll 5 distributors, Abigail is doing really awesome and she's signing lots of customers. You can actually put your distributors that you signed under there. So you can help your teammates get to where they want to be too. So now your Ruby chart is full. You have all the people you need. The simple way to promote is you pull out your chart, your roadmap to the promotion. You fill the boxes with people, and then you fill the people with the volume. So you need to be commission qualified. I can't even see. You need to be commission qualified. Abigail is going to promote to executive. So that's the first chart we looked at with 2 distributors. Abigail is going to promote to executive. So Abigail doesn't need to be a 400 box like we talked about on the other chart. Abigail just needs to be commission qualified. So she either needs 150 volume with her, or she needs an 80 BV auto shipment. And then Shauna and Stephanie, Mississippi, and Wednesday, they all need to be at 400. So you're able to help your teammates reach their goals, which in return helps you reach your goals. So say you sign your customers, you're commission qualified. Any other customers that you sign, you can move to help fill those boxes. So you can help Mississippi get to 400. You can help Wednesday get to 400. And whoever is your leader, they can help you all reach your goals. In a perfect world, Abigail, Wednesday, Mississippi, Shauna, and Stephanie would all sign their customers. But I'm going to be 100% honest with you. If you sign 5 customers, one of them maybe will be a rock star and like hit the ground running and fill their 400 all by themselves. One of them may get off to a slow start and maybe sign 1 or 2 customers, maybe 3 or 4. Maybe 2 are going to sign up and maybe just ghost you after that. I don't know how many people I've signed and they're just like, okay, peace out. And then they just like never respond me and block me on social media. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just being honest. That happens. So don't get discouraged being a newbie. If it doesn't, in a perfect world, everyone would do their jobs. Everyone would do their part, but it's not like that sometimes. I wish it was, but it's not. So even though Wednesday is responsible for that 400 group volume, you might end up helping Wednesday fill that volume for her. So do not be discouraged if you enroll your first teammate and they don't hit the ground running like you guys have. I know you guys have all hit the ground running because you're watching this video. So don't be discouraged if not everyone is motivated and awesome as you guys. You guys are awesome. So basically you fill your boxes with people, fill those people with customers. That's the easiest way to put it. I remember looking at a Ruby chart and being like, 5 people, that's kind of a lot, but when it's really not. We're all here to help you. Me, Caitlin, we're on Jade Hooper's team. If you don't know who Jade Hooper is, if you're brand new, she's the top 4. She's the 4th best income earner in the entire company. We get so many trainings straight from Jade on how to do all this stuff. So yeah, that is how you do that. So being brand spanking new, if this is your very first month, you obviously, all your customers are going to be new. If you're not brand spanking new and you had customers the past couple months, that we're going to talk about projected volume now. So projected volume is basically, so say you signed customers last month and they signed up as a loyal customer, they're going to order last month, this month, next month, and then they can continue to order more if they want to. But their orders are going to run. So say someone signed up on October 5th last month, their order just ran today. So when a new month starts, your volume kind of resets back to 0 because it just does it monthly. So your volume is going to reset back to 0 when it's the first of the month, and we're going to do projected volume at that point. Projected volume means it's kind of our guess, what we think our volume is going to be at the end of the month. People may cancel the order, people may change their order, people may order less, order more. So projected volume is just kind of our guess on what our volume is going to be for the entire month based on what customers we've signed in the past. I'm not going to go into super detail about this because we have a whole video going into detail about projected volume. But the way that we do it is we get on our eSuite and basically just add up everyone's orders. So I would get on my eSuite and look at all of my customers' orders that are going to run this month, anyone that has an auto shipment set up, and make sure that I have 150 BV checked off. So I make sure all of my customers' orders are going to add up to 150 BV to make sure that I'm commission qualified. After I check my volume, I'm going to go down to Abigail's, and same thing with her. I'm going to add up all of her customers' orders to make sure that they all add up to 150 because she needs to be commission qualified. Same with Mississippi. I'm going to go add up all of hers and then go add up all of Wednesday's all of Shauna's and all of Stephanie's. So say we're gonna pretend like we're doing volume right now. I added mine, I have over 150, so I'm gonna check me off, check mark next to me. So say Abigail isn't at 150 yet. So say she is at 120. So she needs 30 more to be commission qualified. So next to her name, I'm gonna write minus 30. So that way I know that Abigail is 30 away from being commission qualified. So same with Mississippi. I'm gonna add up all of Mississippi's orders, and remember, this is not for the brand spanking new newbies that have started this month. If you are new next month, this will help you. So if you're brand spanking new, you won't know what I'm talking about right now. So say you go add Mississippi. Mississippi only has 100 in volume right now, so she needs 300 to hit that 400 box. Same with Wednesday. You're just going to go through and see, and you're going to put minus whatever they need. Once you have everyone's how far they are from their spot, so this person needs to be 400, 400, 400, 400, 150. You can add it up for yourself. Here, I'm going to make this math real easy for me. And still use a calculator. Okay, so I just did, let's add this up. This is what your chart will look like. And your upline, me or whoever your upline or enrollers, we're going to help you guys with your charts. You're not going to be like doing this all by yourself and be clueless. We're going to help you and we're going to talk you through it until you understand it. Because let's see, I went Ruby in 4 months. I started in May, went Ruby in September last year. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even really realize that I went Ruby because I never even really looked at a chart. I was just signing customers, signing people, didn't understand placing or doing this projected volume, and that's totally fine. If you're new and you don't know what you're doing, no one does. So that's okay. That's why I want to make sure you guys understand earlier, because if I would have understood earlier, I would have promoted way faster. So don't be afraid of these numbers and of these charts, because it is kind of a lot to learn, and that it's okay if it takes a second to catch on. That's what we're here for, is to help you and to show you, we're going to walk you through everything. So it's okay if you're overwhelmed watching this, or if you're clueless, because I was 100% clueless too. Okay, so these are our fake numbers here. Abigail needs 30, Mississippi needs 300, Wednesday needs 100, Shauna needs 400, Stephanie's killing it, she's good, she doesn't need anything. So I added up all these numbers, and we got minus 830. So that's how I know I'm 830 BV away from being Ruby. And once I sign the customers to fill those spots, then I'd be Ruby. So like Wednesday would just need one system away. I just nicknamed my fake person. Abigail would need a greens to be commission qualified. So my favorite part of all this charting stuff, it sucks at first when you're doing all the math and you're in eSuite trying to add everything up. My favorite thing is when you sign a customer. So say I'm minus 830. I just signed a cleanse, and say I'm going to help Wednesday. So I'm going to move my cleanse. I signed the cleanse. I'm going to make it Wednesday's customer. So I'm going to put the cleanse under Wednesday. I'm going to change the numbers. So Wednesday needed minus 100. I'm going to put a cleanse under Wednesday to help her get there. So now, instead of having 300 in volume, she has 336. 36 is what the cleanse is worth. So now she's only 64 away. And then so you have that 830 at the top there. This is my absolute favorite thing. You signed a customer, you change the numbers under Wednesday because that's where you put the cleanse. Now you get to erase your number at the top. So 830 minus 36 is 794. now you get to make that number smaller. And that's like so satisfying to me, is when you sign a customer and you get to just erase and make that number smaller and smaller and smaller until it gets to 0. Once it gets to 0, then you are a Ruby. So some other things about projected volume. People order all month long. Say everyone ordered all month long in October. On the 25th it's an important date for projected volume. On the 25th, all orders have ran. So normally, if someone, like I said, if someone signs a customer on the 5th, their order is going to run again on the 5th. If they sign at the end of the month, so say someone signed on Halloween on October 31st, anyone that signs the last couple days of the month from the 25th to the end of the month, every order, even at the end of the month, every order is going to run at the 25th. So once the 25th hits, eSuite will show you all your total volume, and you don't have to add it up anymore. You can just go straight from the volume on eSuite because it's accurate. So the 25th is kind of a big day for projected volume. If you don't get it yet, if it makes no sense to you, that's fine. You're going to probably need to watch projected volume videos a couple different times before you fully understand it. I'm just going to try to make it familiar with it so you can get to Ruby. So simplest way to explain it, fill your boxes with people, fill those people with customers. Okay, so that is a very quick, short thing on charting and projected volume, all that stuff. So now we all of us have the same training pretty much, whether you are a triple diamond, ambassador diamond, or just brand new. We all have the same training. We all know what to do. Post, message, ad, follow up. The people making $1,500 a month do the same thing, making $15,000 a month. So what I do as a diamond is exactly what Jade does as an ambassador diamond. We all do the same things. It's just the matter of actually doing it. That's the hardest part. When people ask me, when like potential distributors ask me if this business is hard, I tell them what we actually do is easy, but the hardest part is your mindset and getting a schedule and sticking to it. So mindset is something you're going to hear us talk about a lot. We're all big on mindset. Your attitude, you'd be surprised at how much your attitude plays a part in this. So say you go to message 10 people and in your brain you're like, none of these people are going to reply. None of those people are going to reply. If you are positive about it and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to message 10 people. All of them are going to be so interested. They're all going to reply. They might not all reply, but you're going to get more responses just by your mindset. It's literally insane how crazy that is. If you have a bad attitude, you're going to get bad results. It's just as simple as that. So if you do have a bad attitude, sometimes we have bad days, and that's totally fine. You're allowed to have a bad day. You're allowed to have a bad 5 minutes or whatever you need. One thing that has really helped me is there's a bajillion, I keep saying bajillion, and I think, Carter, is that why you were laughing at me earlier for saying bajillion? There's a ton of personal development, motivational videos on Facebook. Not Facebook, YouTube, on YouTube. So say you are having a bad day and you just can't get into that positive mindset that you want to be in, you can go to YouTube and type in literally like motivational video, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of motivational videos will pop up. In the group chat, I like to share them every so often. There's some that are 3 minutes, there's some that are 30 minutes, 12 minutes. I think my favorite one is 12 minutes. There's the Tony Robbins one that is 1 hour. If you are really in a bad mood, you really need some motivation. There's a bajillion videos you can watch. So I would try to do a motivational video every day. Like I said, I try to do it every day. Does that mean I do it every day? No. Especially now, my schedule has completely, I don't even have a schedule now with the baby. So I honestly haven't even watched a motivational video since I had her. But when you do watch the videos, it's just weird what it does for you. Like the first couple times when you do it, it's like weird and it doesn't, you're just like, this is so kind of silly. It's this like voice like yelling at me to not give up and be so positive and blah, blah, blah. Like it's really kind of weird the first couple times you listen to them. But then after doing it multiple times, it really does, like, it changes the way that your brain thinks. Your brain is wired. So if you're thinking negative thoughts all the time, you have negative pathways, like literally carved in your brain. and listening to these videos over and over and over again, even if you think it's stupid the first couple times, which I definitely thought it was stupid the first couple times, you are literally rewiring your brain to think more positively. So even if it's like weird for you the first couple times and you don't like it the first couple times, just keep doing it, because you are retraining your brain to think positive instead of negative. And that's like, I've always said that this business is like, there's two sides of it. One side over here is the four things we talked about: the posting, messaging, adding, and following up. And the other one is your mindset. And you can't like half-ass both of them. You can't give like 50% here and 50% here. You have to fully give to your posting and your actual actions that you're doing. And you have to fully give your 100% to your whole mindset. Because if you have a shitty mindset, you're gonna have shitty results. It's pretty simple. I'm reading these comments here. Amber said she listens while she's in the shower, driving, getting ready, working. Yeah, I would always listen to them on my way to and from work. So that's probably why I haven't listened to them since I've had the baby, since I haven't been to work. And the shower is good while you're getting ready. You can just let the YouTube video play. You can let it play in the background while you're sending your messages. You don't have to be sitting there staring at the video. You can just let the positive video or motivational video play. Yeah, when I was pushing really hard to go diamond and emerald, and I would just like feel kind of blah and be in a negative mindset, I would just take a shower and wash off all the bad energy, wash off all your negative. Why are you laughing? But that's what I tell people too. I'm like, if you feel like you're in a really bad like spot mentally, just go like shower, wash off all the bad thoughts, wash off all the negative. And it works for me. It works for other people. It kind of seems silly at first, but it works. No pun intended. Okay, so another thing to help with everything, whatever. But so we talked about all the motivational videos. So say you feel like you need help with your posting or whatever, you can go, or Instagram, you can go to YouTube and type in It Works Posting or whatever your, so the first video that popped up is Posting for It Works 101. Social Media Mastery, that's a Jade video. Posting 101 with Jocelyn Yates. If you are struggling with any part of this business, you can go to YouTube and type it in. I guarantee there's a training video for it. So say signing distributors is what you need help with. If you type in It Works Signing Distributors, there's a ton of videos that come up. Good people to watch if you're taking notes or whatever. Jade Hooper, she has great videos. That's our upline. Jocelyn Yates has really good videos. Rachel Jones has good videos. I think those are I like Sarah Neerman videos too. Those are probably like my favorite people to, if I just need to listen to some training videos, just type in It Works Jocelyn Yates or It Works Jade Hooper. Tons of videos will come up. And same with this. You don't have to sit and just like watch this. You can let them play while you're in the shower, while you're driving, whatever. Yeah, I just typed in It Works Jade Hooper, and there's a bajillion videos. There's some understanding the compensation plan, social media, sealing the deal, having a conversation with loyal customers, messaging, tips from the top. There's all kinds of stuff if you just type in It Works, whatever. It Works Jocelyn Yates or whoever. So that's another good thing to do if you feel like you're stuck or if you just need some help. I like to try to share videos every couple of days in the chat for people to watch too. Also, there's more. I'm not the first one to do a Newbie to Ruby video. If you just want to hear it worded differently, probably better than me. I'm just a diamond, which a diamond, that's pretty cool, but there's videos from Ambassador Diamonds doing Newbie to Rubies if you want to watch someone else doing it too. I haven't watched any in a while, so I don't remember what all they're talking about, but there's a bajillion videos you can watch. Bajillion. Okay, so now basically I just went over all this information. What do you do with it? This is where we're going to talk about daily minimums, which I swear by these. I watched a bit of another video. That's all I do. That's how you're going to grow and you're going to learn. I watched a video. I will put it in the comments. I'll share it with you guys about income producing activities and daily minimums, which before I didn't really have a list of things that I wanted to do every day. I just kind of did stuff. Now I have a list of daily minimums, and that doesn't mean I'm just going to do the minimum to pass by to be successful. That means if you have a crazy, crazy day, if you have work and you have class and you have homework, your daily minimums are what you have to get done no matter what. If you have more time, great, do more, but the daily minimums is just kind of what your minimum goal is for that day. And that doesn't mean you can't surpass that goal. If your goal is 50 messages and then you have time to send out 5 more, send out 5 more. But the daily minimums is just what you need to do before you go to sleep. Like I said, I have daily minimums. They always get done? No, but that's my goal. So what I do for my daily minimums, I have the app Google Keep, and it's basically a checklist. I don't know if you can see. And it's an app. I did have it on paper, but I don't always have my paper with me, but I obviously always have my phone with me. So Google Keep makes it super, super simple on how to keep track of all this stuff. And we're like almost an hour, so I'm going to try to wrap it up here. But so you can come up with whatever daily minimums you want. I will read you mine just so you have an idea of what I do. But you can do whatever works for you. And the daily minimums, say you're doing what I'm doing and it's not enough, you're not seeing the results you want, you can bump it up. If it's too much and you're overwhelmed, you can drop it back down. Okay, so my goal is to add 50 on Facebook every day. I end up adding more, like 100, because I edited this after baby. I did do 100 before baby, Facebook ads a day. So after baby, I kind of adjusted it. So my goal is 50 Facebook ads a day. I pretty much always surpass that one. Instagram follows, I already talked about 100 a day. That's my goal. Post 1 to 3 times a day. As long as I post once, I feel good. I try to post more, but it's just my minimum is 1. Messaging on Instagram, 50. And then messaging on Facebook, I'm going to talk about host a post in a second. My goal is 50 host a post messages a day. So the way that I have my Google Keep set up is I do it in increments. So I don't know if you guys can even see through my phone, but so for example, the Facebook ads one, it's a checklist, and I have 5 boxes of 10. So I'm not going to go add 100 people all at once or 50 people all at once. I'm going to do 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So I go add 10, check it off my box, feed baby, do whatever you have to do. And then you have another 5 minutes, or you're peeing or whatever, wherever you have a few seconds to, you looked at me funny. Whenever you have a few seconds to go and add people on Facebook, it doesn't have to be sitting there doing it all at once. Same with following people on Instagram. My goal is 100. I have 5 boxes of 20. I'm going to do 20 at a time. Same thing with messages and pretty much everything. I also have a spot for self-development, whether it's watching a training or watching a motivational video. I have a box for that. I also have a team box just to like check in with my team or a teammate every day. So that's my daily minimums. I will post the video talking in depth about daily income or daily minimums and income producing activities. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about, and this is literally how you're going to get all your customers if you take this part seriously. You could do your messages and you can do your posts or whatever, but host to post are what's like blowing up right now. And that's how people are signing over 10, 20, 30 customers a month is host to post. So host to post is basically asking someone, whether it's a friend, family, or stranger for that matter, to post for you. They're going to post a product post for you, and it can be like, hey, my friend Allie is looking for 5 people to do the cleanse. This is what the cleanse does. Comment if you're interested. And that's literally like, you can sign so many customers doing it that way, because not only are you reaching out to your people because you're going to be tagged in the post. So say Wednesday does a host to post for me. Wednesday has 600 Facebook friends. All of Wednesday's Facebook friends are going to see that post. So you're just posting to so many more people when you get host to post out. I have like a little snippet explaining host posts a little bit better, which I will send to people. If they want it, just message me. I can send it again in our group chat, just kind of saying exactly how I do host posts. But host to post, that's how you're going to sign a bunch of customers, I promise. A good place to start with is your mom. I feel like I had my mom do the first host post, and her friends like, what? That's over. Everyone wanted a cleanse. Okay, does anyone have any questions? This was longer than I thought it was going to be, but I hope everyone got some valuable information. I hope things were explained well. Like I said, if you feel overwhelmed by the whole charting thing, that's totally fine. That's okay. We're here to help you with that. Your job is to post, message, add, follow up, do the host post, watch your motivational videos. Those are the things you should be doing, and that's what's going to help your business. So any questions, you can just put it in the chat. I'm going to stop the recording. Okay, 5 people who are watching the recording. Thanks for watching. See ya.